Welcome back to the Vice Pod. My name is Kyle. This is Raysean. This is Jackson.
Smoking bacon.
What's going on?
Smoking bacon. We're going to jump into an Am I the A-hole post today. It says here, am I the A-hole for telling my daughter to keep her Father's Day gift to herself because she hid her mother's affair from me for months?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I feel that.
This is an interesting one, I got to say.
It depends on the ages.
My ex-wife, 40-year-old female, and I, 41-year-old male, have been divorced for a year now because she had an affair. She herself confessed to her affair a year later and moved in with her affair partner, who she's now married to. I was pretty distraught with the whole thing. We also have a daughter, 17-year-old female. My daughter knew about the affair, but she told me she hid it from me because she didn't want to break up the family. It really hurt me that she hid it from me for so long, but I moved on.
No, you didn't.
My daughter still apologizes for it, but I've told her it's all right. My daughter today gave me a Father's Day gift, which was a handwritten letter and a gift. However, I was in no mood for gifts, so I told her to keep it to herself. My daughter seemed a bit shocked and she went to her room, and I think she was crying as she went to her room. Was I the asshole?
Yeah, you're the asshole. I can't even take that away.
Bro.
But I can feel your pain. I can feel why you're mad. I can understand and kind of feel why you're mad, but you can't take that out on your daughter. Your daughter doesn't need that energy, and I can understand not wanting to put that situation on the front for. I can't even think of the word I'm trying to say.
Forefront?
On the forefront.
I like that you said front.
Front four.
The front four.
That's a better word, though. The front.
Because it's the same word twice. It really lets you know that it's out front.
Hey, right, exactly.
Front.
Because you never know what kind of energy or tension that shit gonna bring, into the household. And then she got to feel responsible for being the person that brought that in. But the age of 17, I will say, I would hope I would have a cool enough relationship with my children that they would feel comfortable enough to tell me or say something like a hinting or something. That's just me. And I do feel like 17 is kind of a decent age. You might have been like, you know what, Dad, some stuff kind of don't seem right. You talking about I got an Uncle Mike I just met 2 months ago. Who was he? You know what I mean? I need you to come over here and do some conversations real quick. But other than that, I will say you are the asshole. You could have took the gift. You didn't have to be an asshole about it. You could have just took it with a fake smile and just been like, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I ain't feeling it. Then you claim that you ain't hurt, you ain't mad about it. I would have been like, you lied to the motherfucker.
Yeah, there's two big red flags in this post before he even tells us what happened with his daughter and trying to give him the gift. The first one is, I got over it. Oh, and then Jackson said, no, you didn't. And the second one is, she has apologized to me. She's apologized to me about this many times over, and I tell her, it's all right. Yeah. All right, you're trying to tell your daughter it's all right. She's giving you this fucking gift, and you're just gonna be like, you decide today is the day you're gonna be a bitch to her about it. Like, what the hell, man?
He really want to be like, get this to your real daddy type shit.
Yeah, give this to your Uncle Mike.
I mean, I feel like he was extremely immature about it because at the end of the day, I mean, she was 17. She was turning 17. She was like 16, 15 at the time, just based on the timeline. So, like, I mean, you're a child. I mean, you're really a little kid in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you're, I mean, not technically, but you are, mentally, emotionally. And like, you never know where people are at. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people are ready, like, how do you really tell that to somebody? Like, what's the best way to go about that? Especially if you're 15 and you're like, this is probably the first time she's even been introduced to the fact that people in relationships are this complicated. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're young, like, you kind of think, oh, people just get together, and then you grow up and you're like, oh, there's so much shit going on. Like, life is so demanding. And because, when you're younger, you're like, oh, people who cheat are just bad people. But then you grow up and you're like, that's really not that simple all the time. So, like, you know, so from that regard, I don't really feel like you could hold that much. Like, I get why he's mad, but she's a kid. And then, like, he could have just taken the gift. Like, I mean, why? Like, obviously, she's trying to like mend the relationship. Like, she loves you. Like,
Yeah, nice
saying
handwritten
sorry
letters.
every day. You don't think she that right there let me know that I must not be showing it. If she feel like she got to keep saying I'm sorry, then I must be like after I say, "Oh, I'm not mad." Now get your ass back in the fucking room. You know what I mean? Like it be some crazy shit that's happening right afterwards.
Yeah. No, this dude
Yeah.
is just not willing to accept how hurt he is by the whole situation. Not only like having his wife cheat and leave, but also his daughter hiding a secret and choosing like you said, Jackson, she's a 15-year-old kid at the time. She's just trying to take like the
She know
sure.
what right and wrong is.
She knows what right and wrong is, but she also wants to take like the sure safety, the assured safety that she's known to this point in her life by having her parents be together in a familiar unit, living in the same house. She knows if she says this to her dad, especially given how much of a bitch he proves to be in his own post. Okay, this guy is such a bitch in this post. If she knows him like that, he knows he wouldn't have taken it well and he would have blown the fuck up and it would have been a big dramatic thing. And she wanted to spare herself that. So this dude is both very evidently hurt, but also very evidently like not ready to deal with the fact that I think maybe her daughter or his daughter favors the mother over him.
We don't know what their relationship with
See, that's
her
something
mom
I was
is
gonna
either.
say because that's important too. Because if my dad was cheating on my mom, I would probably tell my mom in a heartbeat, and that's just a different type of level of type of love right there. But my mom, I don't know. That's an interesting one.
Yeah,
I
people are just complicated, man. Like,
I probably would say something, but I'll probably
it
say
wouldn't be
something
as
to my
easy.
mom before.
It wouldn't be as black and white of a decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
feel-
mean, I think he definitely handled this situation poorly for
Like,
sure.
yeah, fuck
Yeah.
you. If I was your daughter, I would have been like, "Well, can you just take me home so I can get this to my real dad?" I was just trying to be nice, and I feel like Steve is better anyway. I'd rather stay there.
I mean, but honestly, he might have been like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have been like a person who was just generally like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially if she moved in with her affair partner and got married to him, like, damn, like y'all must really not have
quick.
been getting along. Which, I mean, you know, that's a bit of a quick. But people just be getting married. People just be out about here. Oh, let's get married. Like, maybe not, but yeah, no, I don't think he handled it properly at all.
However, I was in no mood for gifts, so I told her to keep it to herself.
Kick rocks.
Yeah.
You should
I
at
think
least
she was crying as she walked to her room. That's what shocked me the most about the whole thing is one, she still has a bedroom and lives at your house. Like, given the circumstances and how this story starts off, I thought it was going to be like, and she left and she went back to her mom's house. No, she lives with you over the last year or whatever. And you're just this much of a dick to her still all the time, a year later. Like, buddy, sorry that happened to you, but like you're taking it out on the wrong person. And it's probably because she's an extension to him and his brain of her mother now, both because like it's her actual offspring, but also she helped cover up the infidelity. So I don't know. This guy needs to fucking go to therapy. I think.
Yeah.
Good call. Therapy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Therapy.
Yeah. I think you
Go
really
to-
just need to tell your daughter sorry, and that's really it. That's where you need to start. Therapy is good, but you need to go and talk to her and say you're sorry because, man, that's some straight bullshit. In my mindset, man, you probably won't even be my father no more. I wouldn't even call you shit no more.
In my mindset, I would have fucked this dude up.
I wouldn't. We just had no relationship after that.
Yeah,
no more.
it would just kind of show a lot. Like, it'd be like, I can't really move forward with you like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a call when you're ready to accept that your wife left you and that it's not my fault.
Right.
I'm literally your only fucking child.
Right.
Gosh darn. All right. Well, let us know down in the comment. Was this guy an asshole? Obviously, I think he was. But if you disagree, I'd love to hear from you. Make sure you like the video if you haven't yet. Subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. And we'll be back here again tomorrow for a Would You Rather. And you know which one we got to do, boys? It's a little topical, but we got to do it. Sinking in an electric boat or get eaten by a shark. We're going to talk.
Donald, yes, we on that. We talking about the Donald Trump shit.
Damn right.
But it's a good discussion.
I mean, I thought a lot about it today. I don't even care to admit how long I thought about it today when I picked the post, but also like last week when this happened originally, I was like, I don't know, man. I think he might be speaking some truth here. So
maybe.
We'll come back tomorrow and advise.
And remember, treat people the way you want to be treated. Boom.